Alright guys and girls, here we are again with my 2012 Ducati 848 EVO Corse Special Edition. And today we have some carbon fiber parts that we're going to put on. Namely, we're going to put the CDT exhaust guard on. We're also going to put the heel guards. I got the upper air ducts covers, and I got the key guard. So let's go through this first. I've already taken these off, and just for effect I want you to see how it's done. I actually took an Allen head wrench set and took the individual Allen head wrench out because it was a lot easier to turn around and get it to twist and everything like that. So you have two right here, one or two, and then you've got one on the inside. You probably can't see it. It's way up here in the crack. So the easiest way to do that is to rotate the handlebars all the way around. So when you do that, you can get in there with your hand. You may or may not be able to see where the hole is now, and take it out. Also, it's easier if you just go ahead and pop that headlight loose while the steering wheel's over, or the headlight cover. That way you can get in there. So we just pull that one out, get some space. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to pull your, well, it doesn't seem like you're going to be able to pull your cover out for the air duct. So once that's done, twist the steering wheel back around. You've got lots of space now. You can see the clips, they fit down in the fairing. They slide right out. Got it. It's a little fun taking it out. I may get better in time, but the first time I wasn't very good. So I opened this one up first, or pulled that part up first, and then just lifted it out. Make sure you get the clips out of the fairings before you do that, or they're going to snap. Same is true on any bike. So I've already got the other side taken care of, and this is the key guard. The key guard is really interesting because once you pull it out, take the two nuts off and pull it out, you notice, hey, there's a cord in there. What is this? It's like your anti-theft. So make sure it has like a magnetic connection. Nobody messes with it, so that's pretty good. If you don't do this right, it's going to come back and give you a yellow code or a blinky light on the dash. Easiest thing to do is just with your fingers pop it off, or move the rubber grommets. Make sure you don't stretch the wiring. It's got a little bit of slack, but not too much. So take it off, and I'll show you how to mount it in just a minute. Alright, well, we have everything off now, and we can see our ignition ring that goes around the lock and key cylinder. It's right here. Provides a magnetic current to let you know that hey, this bike isn't stolen, probably. I don't know what it's for, to be honest with you. Probably just a deterrent. This right here is some weather stripping. So the goal is, from what the instructions from OPP are, or CDT, is to take the wiring and put some weather stripping inside to make a buffer between the ignition cylinder and the contactor ring. So that way it'll just stay there. Well, they wanted to use a couple layers of weather stripping stacked on top of each other. I'm not going to do that. I went to AutoZone, bought this. It's weather stripping. It's like generic weather stripping with the one-side adhesive. It's about twice as thick as the other stuff that looked like they were using on the instruction manual. So hopefully this will work out. I'm going to put some here. Actually, I'm not going to put any over the contact. You don't want to do that. So I'm going to put some around the contact, everywhere else except the contact, and then I'm going to just slide it over the ignition cylinder again, or the key cylinder. Alright, so I've taken my handy dandy pair of scissors, and I've cut probably about 1/4 inch strips out of this one-sided adhesive weather stripping. So now I'm going to put it on the contact ring and see if it works. Alright, now I've got my weather stripping around the contact ring. You can see right here where there's a gap where the contact is. I don't want to block that, because if you do, you may interrupt the signal and you may not be able to start your bike, and it'll definitely throw a code. So, geez, this thing, I'm using a bloggy. It's pretty good, but sometimes it just doesn't want to focus. Anyway, so let's put that contact ring on and see what happens. Alright, we've got the contact ring installed. Everything looks pretty dang good. So let's give it a try and see if it throws a code. Nice, no code. So we're sitting pretty. Everything's good. and we'll keep you posted. So we're going to go ahead and mount our carbon fiber parts. You know what, you may want to consider using 3 pieces instead of 4. It was kind of a pain in the butt to get on. The foam was a little bit too thick, so either trim it down or use 3 pieces. 4 may provide a little bit too much padding. I also wanted to point out that I ordered some CNC Racing plugs for my frame plugs from Bellissimoto the other day. They are a sponsor of a website that I go to, so they have pretty good pricing, fairly standard. They look pretty good, so I got red, no surprise there, matches the frame. So I got 2 for this side and I got 3 for the other side. Unfortunately, there are no plugs for the larger holes down at the bottom. I don't know if some type of if there's anything available for that stuff, but they look pretty good. So I was kind of embarrassed because when I put them in the first time, they didn't fit. At least I thought they didn't fit. So they're like, hey, I wonder why it has an Allen head screw. So I figured they'd just plug in, you know, and they'd fit right in there. But apparently they didn't. So made a phone call. Then I realized how stupid I was about 5 minutes later when I figured out the compression grommets that spread out and plug the hole. So yes, great product. It fits well. It holds tight. So as you can see, you tighten them up, those grommets go out. They're not moving. So great job, CNC Racing. Alright, right now we're looking at the carbon fiber pieces I got from OPP Racing. The first one is the exhaust shield. This is not a CDT. This is not their elite, I guess you could say. We've got the hill guards, key guard, and the air duct covers. I'm going to put those on. So you can see, got pretty much everything torn apart already from the last video. Let's see how it all looks. Alright, so it's a couple hours later. The FedEx guy finally showed up. I actually didn't have the pieces earlier, but I do now. And I've already installed them, so here we take a look at this nice carbon fiber, if it will focus. Let's go, camera. There we go. Man, look at the weave on that. That is nice. It's very uniform all the way around. Very happy with the quality of it. Goes all the way up. Had to push it down a little bit, get the inside screw down, but other than that, it's okay. And the key protector turned out to be really good. So look at that, man, that fiber looks good. One thing I didn't really expect from the Elite series from CDT was that it was going to have the rubber outline for the key protector. It turned out to be really nice. Let's take a look at the side. This exhaust guard, this is not the Elite series, so I do see a little bit of white in the mesh somewhere. Yes, I am missing a screw. Apparently it fell out when I was doing my ride this past weekend. And I got the heel guards on. They are pretty sweet looking as well. So, but thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.